Do you want to play a deck that can OTK with the best of them, but doesn't cost buku bucks? Check this out. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Rain Knight Gaming. I'm Rain Knight, and it's budget time. Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Under 50. In this series, we're keeping it on a budget and building super cool decks for under 50 smackers. I'm going to give you a deck profile and a quick combo tutorial to get you playing. What should we play? I'm feeling another OTK deck. Let's play Crusadia. Yeah, on a budget. But real, Crusadia is a powerhouse of a deck that can OTK super easy going second. As always, ignore my rarities and just go with the cheapest options you can find. And feel free to change the deck up to fit your playstyle and make the deck your own. But that's enough jibber jabber for me. Let's get into that deck profile. First up, we've got 3 Maximus. Maximus is a hell of a card you want to play later in your combo because he doubles damage when one of your monsters is attacking your opponent's monster. He can just end games right away. It's really cool. Then we've got 3 Draco. Draco lets you get one of your Crusadias back from the graveyard and really helps extend plays. Then we've got Arborea. We're playing her at 3. If she's in the graveyard, you can banish her to stop destruction of one of your Crusadia monsters. It can really help you out. Then we're playing 3 Leos. Leos can help you do piercing damage if somebody is in defense position. It's not something that comes up a lot for me, but it can be handy every now and then. Then we're playing 2 Reclusia. Reclusia can take itself out to the graveyard and pop a card on your opponent's side. It can come in handy. Then honorary Crusadia card, we got World Crown. It can do a negate, and it's a free summon. Speaking of free summons, we've got Parallel Exceed. I only play 2 because I feel 3 can be a tad bricky, and you don't want to draw 2 into your hand, so just 2. Then we get into our Kaiju package. Kaijus let you get rid of those super annoying monsters, and in this deck, it can let you do like 15,000 damage. So we're playing 2 water, 1 dark, 2 light, and awesome. Then Honorary Kaiju, going second card. We've got Pankratops, lets you pop a card, and he's a free summon. One of my new favorite hand traps, we got Ghost Ogre. It's really good, and I think it's slept on, so it's super inexpensive. Our 1 brick, we've got Codebreaker 0 Day, just lets us do our Codebreaker combo. Then our 1 field spell, we've got Revival. You can search this really easily, and it lets you attack tons of monsters. And we have 1 Monster Reborn, and 2 Monster Reborns. Thought this was at 1. Oh wait, no, it's awesome. We have 2. Then, of course, one of my favorite cards, we've got Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. This thing just destroys the whole field, summons out your Kaijus, and lets you do a crap ton of damage because of it. It works great with this deck. Then we've got our 4th Arborea. And because we're playing a 40 card deck, you've gotta play the Upstart Goblin. Then more searchers, we've got Pot of Desires. You banish 10, you get 2. We play a lot of 3 of, so it's usually not a problem. Then we play the 1 Cosmic Cyclone and the 1 Harpy's Feather Duster and 1 Reboot. Just ways of dealing with back row decks. Then we get our extra deck. We've got 3 Magus. This lets you search Crusadia from your deck to your hand. It's just awesome to get your plays going. And then we want to go right into 2 of our Regulex. This lets us search your field spell. And he also can get pretty big if you get just stopped at the summon 2 here. But if you want to get really, really big, you've got Equimax. Equimax can hit for a ton of damage, and he can take stuff off of his link arrows to negate things. So he's a good control card. And if you're into trouble and you just need a big boy to sit on, you've got Avermax. Avermax can be a real pain to get rid of. Then for the Codebreaker series, we play Draco, Master of the Tingy, Virus Sword, and Berserker. It's great to pop cards in the back row if you're in more of a grindy game. Then in case we get into Beerud and we have to get rid of the token, we can go into Link Spider. If we need removal, we've got Unicorn. And if we need some control, we've got Abyss Dweller. So that's the extra deck. Let's get into them combos. Okay, we're going to be doing some test hands instead of just combo tutorials because this deck is super consistent and it's really easy to just go through your combo. So we're going to do a really good shuffle, get our 5 cards. This is a hard going second deck, so we'll get our 6th card. And so you can see we've got pretty close to full combo here. We've got an interruption, so we can hand trap them, and we've got a removal for a back row. So we'll go ahead and do our draw, and then we'll get rid of their back row, whatever it might be. And we can start off with one of our Crusadia. You really much want to keep your Maximus for later. So we're going to start with Leonis, and go in and search our Magius, and then we're going to summon out the Crown. Crown activates Magic's effect, lets us draw. We're going to get out a Draco. Draco is going to let us get that Leonis back from our graveyard, so we can continue looping through our deck. So we're just going to link off Link 2 into our next lion-themed Crusadia card. And this one will let you search a spell card or Crusadia spell card, so you could get your quick play or you could get your field spell. So we're going to go ahead and summon out our Draco. Here you could actually chain block if you definitely needed the draw from one or the other, so it lets you chain block and protect what you really need to happen. So we'll go ahead and get the quick play out, and then get the other card back from our graveyard. There it is, Leos. Now if you could activate your field spell, or do what I did and put the wrong one up there. But you pretty much want to activate your field spell now. Doesn't really matter too much, but it works. Then you've got your Equimax. And then Equimax, you're going to go ahead and put your Leos and your Maximus. This lets you double the damage on your Link monster, and because you've got the Leos on Equimax, you can actually hit through defense position monsters, and because of your field spell, you can hit every one of their monsters. So that's a lot of damage. So to do a next test hand, get a really good shuffle. The stack shuffling method, if you're not really familiar with shuffling, really helps and is easy to get your deck very randomized. So we'll do our 5. See what we got here. We've got nice interruption, Searcher, none of our combo spells, but we've got kaijus for days. So you want to go ahead, we'll get rid of, say they have, a Dragoon or something like that, you go ahead and get rid of it, and we'll go ahead and then blow up the rest of the board. This destroys the kaiju that's up there, and lets us summon out 2 more kaiju. So we're going to give ourselves the light and give them another water one. So if we do get stopped on our play, we at least have a bigger monster than they do. And when you're placing these, make sure you put yours in an arrow that Equimax can point to, and theirs where its up arrow can point to, just so you get attack benefits from both of the arrows. So we're going to go ahead and use our Pot of Desires. We're going to banish 10. You want to do that after you do the Interrupt Kaiju Slumber, because if you accidentally banish all your kaijus, then you can't use it. So make sure you're careful when you're using those banished cards. Get our 2 draws. And they are really good. We got our Borea and Leos. That is full combo because we've got the Parallel Exceed in hand. So we're going to go ahead and normal summon out our Leos, do a Link 1. We're going to get out our Magius. Search that out here. There he is. So you want to make sure you got your arrows pointing ready. We're going to do our Arborea. Arborea is going to activate the Magius effect. Then Magius effect, we're going to get our Maximus. This is one of your biggest damage combos because you're getting all those boosts from the kaijus, and what really makes this deck just blow people's faces up. So we're going to go ahead and link 2 into our other lion monster. There he is. And actually, right here, you could do a good decent amount of damage if you knew you weren't going to get stopped. So you're going to summon out your Parallel Exceeds. So you summon one out to the link arrow, and then you search in your deck for the other one. And if we wouldn't have banished all of our spell cards, we would have gotten a search from our link monster as well, but we banished all of them. So one thing you need to check when you banish, always check what your face down banished pile is. So get a nice little shuffle in case we do more drawing later on in the game. Then we're just going to link 3. Right here, this is an example of make sure you place things where you need them. actually should have linked with the other parallel exceed, so we'll just move that. And we'll be able to sum out our Maximus. Now, our guy here gets double the damage on his damage effects and can hit with the damage from everything he points at, which I didn't do the math, but it's close to like 15,000 damage. And if they survive that, well, that's on you. So that is Crusadia Kaiju OTK. I hope you guys liked it. I really enjoyed making these videos. Make sure, like and subscribe for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh action. This has been Yu-Gi-Oh! Under 50. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!